Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let's get this started over here on the Facebook. Let's see. That's ready to go. This is done. Sweet. All right. So, let's come over here. Hold this up. And I just put the, I think it might have went through. I don't know, but I put the link to this kit in the YouTube chat, but on Facebook they can use a keyword. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's get this going. It's a busy day today. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome. Let's see. Hold on. I have to type it out manually. Paste. Share. Yes. Should be good. Okay, let's come back over to Facebook. Alrighty. Sweet. Hello, everyone. I just sent out the the broadcast to everybody on the Facebook. We're gonna do the cross with lilies today. Hello, Marion. Hello, everyone. So this is actually a kit from last year, and I found it today, and I was like, I was gonna do that last year, so let's do this today. So this is the one we're gonna work on. Hello, April Mason. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me grab my phone over here. Pull up the YouTube on my phone so I can, my iPad's over here, and then if I put my phone over here, I can also keep up with the things. Got it. Live. Cross with lilies. There it is. Hello, soil therapy. That's amazing. I love that. Soil therapy. Oh gosh, my mother-in-law would probably love that vibe. Soil therapy, right up her alley. Hello, friends. Welcome. So, if you're on the YouTube, welcome to my channel. If you're on Facebook, welcome. Welcome back. I'm usually live on the Facebook all the time, but for YouTube, I'm doing this kind of new, and so I'm just trying to be consistent. But if you are watching on Facebook, tonight is or either place, if you're watching on either place, tonight at 6 o'clock, we're doing a t-shirt show and on Whatnot. So if you want to be a part of our t-shirt show on Whatnot, comment the word show on Facebook. If you are on YouTube, I put the information in the description of this video. Second of all, if you want to get this kit in particular, let me show you what it looks like. This is the kit in particular they're going to be doing, is the Cross with Lilies. It was extremely popular last year. Everyone adored this one. I never got a chance to make it. I want to craft it. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful, and so that's what we're going to do today. So if you want to get this kit on YouTube, I put the product link in the chat. On Facebook, let me hold on. Let me pull this up, and I will give you the link to this. Because it is in the Easter collection, but it might be a little further down in the in the collection, so I don't want you to not be able to find it. So let me just put this right here in the comments so that you can find it there. And that is the specific kit right there. So let's go back to YouTube. Hello, everyone. All right, so here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do this craft, and at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I will be in the other room doing our t-shirt show. And I already started prepping for our craft kit show also. I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes, comment the word show. Come over and hang out with us. If anything, if you're not planning on shopping, come and hang out and watch. And then you can be a screen tapper. You can be a screen tapper and a community chatter And that really does help on the whatnot to have like people who are like tap 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 sending hearts. It does help. It's part of the whole like yeah, every platform has an algorithm. I swear. There's things you gotta do. Alrighty, so this is what we're gonna do today, and these are the pieces. So let me show you really quick. I did fix my camera because it was so whited out yesterday. I don't even know what was happening. I have no idea. Maybe it was just a lot of white on white on white. But you're going to get these pieces. So this is the back. This is going to be the middle, okay? And then you have all of your little pieces that go across here, like so. And then they layer on. Let me grab all the little bits. And then you have these right here. This one goes here. And then you have all of your little petals that layer over. They're little lilies. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they so pretty? Like this one, I think goes over there. I have to just double check where everything kind of goes because there's definitely a method to the madness. And then there's a stand. So everything layers kind of like this. It's very 3D, very pretty. You could put something behind this, like a paper if you want to, and then you have a stand here. So this is your little stand. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So this is the craft kit that we're going to work on today. I have my colors over here. I think it's going to be beautiful. I would love for you to hang out with us and do this one. And I'm going to wax it because I want it to be weathery. I want it to be weathery and distressing. Weathery and distressing. Those are not words. I made them up. But anyways. So, I've got my dark wax here. This is from Amazon. It is dark sealing wax. It is like a paste. Hello, everyone. Thank you for doing all the little hearts and things. I appreciate that. This is like a paste. And I use this. This is a broke down, worn out chip brush that I cut the top of the bristles off. And we're going to use it until it just is not usable anymore. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to use the wax because I want a really weathered look. And I know when I use this wax, when I distress it, it distresses really, really the way that I like it. So that's what I'm going to do with this today. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and do all of these. And like I said, we're going to do every single layer. We're going to do all of them. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. That's me. I love tapping the hearts. Cheryl, you're hired. You're hired. My payment is love. My crafty creative love. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. All right, so real quick, we're going to go ahead and wax everything, and then we're going to go over the colors. We're going to do all the stuff. We're going to have a grand old time. I'm pretty sure that my husband is going to be with me tonight on our whatnot. He was going to go to a meeting, but he's going to go to his meeting tomorrow. And he's going to come hang out. Unless something changes, he's going to come hang out with us. And he's not been on my videos for a long time. Like a long, long time. But he thought it would be fun. Plus, I think he just wants to spend time with me. I'm pretty sure that must be what it is. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, comment the word show if you want to be a part of our whatnot show tonight at 6 p.m. There is about 50-ish shirts available. Dawn here, loving that you are now also on YouTube, looking forward to exploring whatnot. You better not wear that shirt tonight unless you are offering it, LOL. I think this is either in tonight's show or Thursdays, and I wore it either because I couldn't remember, because I was like, if I wear it today and it's in today's show, I have to go double check. I will have it available today. If it's not in today's show, I'm going to be like, look, this is available Thursday, because I'm pretty sure it's either tonight or Thursday. It's tonight or Thursday. But listen, I can change my shirt. I can change it. All right, so waxing this one. these are all going to kind of get covered up, but except for the frame. But I'm going to go ahead and do all of it because the little flower pieces, the little stems are going to show. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, mainly where the flowers, like the little stems are. I'm not worried about these little pieces here because you won't really see those. Oh, wait, yes, you will. I think so. Your acrylic paint, using the code. Thank you for the code. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do the whole petal because I think that part of this is showing. I can't remember. I have to go double check myself with what I had just did. It's possible. I don't know for sure, but let me double check. So this is not, but this is. So yes, we need to paint all of it. We need to stain all of it. Hello friends, welcome to the Crafty crew. Hello Christy, girl, look at what we're crafting today. Look at what we're crafting. I bought this kit last year, love it. I leave it out all year. Debbie, a lot of people do. This was very popular last year. I never got a chance to craft it and I could not figure out where the heck it was. And then I went to my old Easter bin over here and I was like, oh, there's that kit. I found it. So this is what we're doing on this lovely Tuesday. Y'all, it was chilly out today. I was so sad because I was like, I thought we were going to have super warm temperatures this week. And then I go outside and it's all frosty. I mean, it wasn't frosty. It was like in the 50s, which is not cold to many people. But it was cold to me. You love this one. It's one of your favorites. Mine too. I think it's going to be beautiful. So on the topic of every day, like Debbie said, you can leave this kit out year round. You could put it out for Easter. It's completely whatever you need to do. I'm not painting this, I'm not waxing this because it's going to be the underside. But we are going to do all these other ones here. We're doing everything else. And then we're going to paint it up. And it's going to be so cute. Adorable. 80 this week. 67's not bad in South Carolina. You're my neighbor. You're my state neighbor. We're state neighbors. Your first time watching, love the show. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, hello, everyone. It's snowing again. I would protest. I would be a weather protester. I would be like, not today. Not today. Move along. Move along. You've overstayed your welcome. Go on about you. Take it elsewhere. You got time for that. Let me see what it is right now. Let me see what our weather is right this moment. Let's see. What's the weather like right now? It's 2:27 in the afternoon. 65. Shameful. It's supposed to be 71 today. Tomorrow is 77, then 79, 82, 82, 84, 83, 80. I mean, it's supposed to be really nice. But this morning when I got up to come, it was cool. It was too cool for my liking. Don't need to make, Charleston. I have been to Charleston, I think 3 times. Get tattoos. I haven't had a tattoo in a long time. I need to get this one redone, but it was so painful. But my yellow has all fallen out. They say that yellow is hard to keep in your, like the yellow pigment is hard to keep. I have a tattoo on my arm right here. If y'all saw it, you'd be like, what was that? Because it's almost completely faded and is no longer really there. It was a watercolor, like Hawaiian-y flowers with my kids' names, and it was like, it didn't have any outlines. It was just like a watercolor. It's almost completely gone. There's only little bits and pieces left. My sister was married. She's not married to him anymore, but my sister was married to a guy who was a tattoo artist, and he did our tattoos. And lasted for a while. But it's completely faded now. Oh, you'll be opening that pull-up before you know it. Facts. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They have a numbing cream now? I mean, I might be able to do it. I don't know how long it lasts. I wish I could show you. I don't think I can get my sleeve up to show you. I'm pretty sure I can't. It's this arm right here. Let me see if I can get it. Like, do you see? Like, look at it. It's almost like... Do you see? It's almost completely gone. It was Hawaiian flowers. There's 3 flowers here, a flower here. These were, yeah, it's... I have one over on this arm too. This one. Y'all, my arms are so crazy. I have this one is Jesus. Jesus is purple and black, and it's on the cross with the crown of thorns. And then when I was getting it done, it was supposed to go all the way around my arm, and I was crying so much that I didn't get it done all the way around. I didn't get it done. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it was so painful. Up under your arm. It was the first tattoo I ever got. And then I have one on my ankle that says, this one says, my love mark. I have multiple tattoos. All right, we're wiping off the extra wax. Let's go back to our little screen over here. Oh gosh. Anyways. Yeah, my husband has a lot of tattoos. Dylan has like he has almost a whole sleeve of tattoos. It is such tender skin. No joke. I want to get my eyebrows tattooed so I can stop painting them on. That would be awesome. Every day I have to put my eyebrows on because they don't really exist. They look like they could be my real eyebrows. They are my real eyebrows, but I use eyeshadow. That's like the worst area as well. The numbing cream is 75% lidocaine. I did my eyebrow and didn't fill my eyebrow for like 6 hours, and it took 2 hours to do. Oh, I might be able to endure that. My eyebrows. Oh, listen, I'm not sidetracked at all. I mean, I love to have little conversations. Your husband has a tattoo on each arm of Boston Terriers. Now, I don't know if I would get if I would get a dog tattooed on me. I mean, I think everybody's got their own, like, preferences of, like, things that are meaningful to them. But, I don't know. My husband and I also have matching tattoos on our wrists. Like, we have... Like, mine says Mark. So when we were married 10 years, we got those. And so mine's on my right hand. And so his is on his right hand. Yeah. He has a lot. He has a few. He has a few. Your elbow? The bony bits? I don't think so. I am using dark wax. Was getting into some whatnot trouble. Debbie girl. Whatnot is a lot of fun. My son has a tree of life on his whole back. Now that would be cool. That would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I'm just wiping off the the residue of the dark wax that's kind of left before we paint it. There is a little bit right here in that little spot. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, last piece, and then we're going to do our painting. Hello, Claire. Hello, everyone. Y'all don't forget, 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. We got our second Whatnot show. Very excited. Our next big show is going to be Thursday. And it's probably going to be longer. And we're going to have lots and lots of fun. All right. So we're going to toss that. I'm going to swap out my paper because I don't want this wax everywhere when I'm painting. So we're going to just swap it out. You didn't feel it with the lidocaine on your elbow? You know, tattooing has come a long way, I guess. Back in my day, it was extremely painful. All right, y'all. So I have white here. It's just Snow White. I also have light mocha. I have sand. And I have baby duck, because I'm going to try to add some little bits of yellow. I also have terracotta, because I looked at some real pictures of lilies, and some of the little pieces like this have different little colors in them, and I picked this color. I thought it would be a good one. Lush green is going to be my green. I have warm beige in case I want to add these two kind of together for the centers of my little flowers, and then I also have asphaltum because I may or may not use this over the top of the wax. So we shall see. We're going to get us a plate. Oh, can't reach. I can't reach. Alrighty, so we're going to start with our cross, and I'm thinking this is the back, this lays over the top like this. I'm thinking I want to do a white distressed aged cross with green, I think, in the middle, like a light green, not like a, I'll show you. You want to get your brother and his new wife matching faith-based shirts? That's awesome. All right. Let me clean out my brush. Get me a paper towel. Y'all, I have not cleaned out my brushes over here in a hot minute. Look at my water. Look at that. That's so gross. Super gross. Clean this out really quick. Did you cover your pool this year? No, we did not cover it. We did not let it run all year. We tried something a little bit new, and I'm kind of regretting it because our pool got green. Even though we kept chlorine in it, we didn't run it near as much as we should have. Y'all, let me go dump this out. There is so much of this. There's so much stuff at the bottom. Let me go and empty this, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry y'all. I'm back. This was so disgusting. Look, there is still stuff in there that I just could not get to. That was so gross. Someone should literally reprimand me for that. Some of these are my good brushes. Like, should not be left to my own devices. Oh, you didn't miss much. We just have waxed and we're just now getting ready to get started. But I had to go clean out my little thing. Because I left all my brushes sitting there in the water for so long. Like, it's just... I need to get a new paint cup, a new water cup. All right. All right, back to what we were doing. Green algae issues. Yeah, we just have a little bit in the deep end. We don't have a whole lot. But I gotta get a new vacuum cleaner, like a cleaner, because ours is like not good. All right, let's put the green. Do green. We don't need a lot because I'm just gonna lightly brush it. So I've got the lush green and the white, and then I'm gonna grab some light mocha. Just a little bit. So this is like a bright white. This is kind of like an off-white. So I was thinking maybe I would do like a little layering with that. I don't really know for sure, but let's see here. So I've got this brush right here that I just went and cleaned. It is a number 10 shader. It's a flat, it's just like a flat brush. It just says number 10 shader. I don't know, but what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna go over this right here with the green and then white around. So I'm gonna do the green first, and basically we're just gonna kind of go over it with a light coat because I still want some of that brown showing through. So I'm not gonna do like a really heavy coat. We're gonna do these. You could use a makeup sponge, but I feel like because I don't want to get the green on the edges, I'm just going to use this brush. So I'm going to do green in mine. And then we're going to do white on our cross. I know it's going to be a lot of like white on white. That's why I've got the different colors of yellow. But I felt like these kind of reminded me of like palms. They're not really palms, but you know how like the palm leaves. It's kind of what my thought was. Just go up to your edge. I'm not trying to do the edges of these because I'll never be able to get into all those little crevices. Look at that coming along right there. You could even do like a mix of like the brown and the green. Just a little goes a long way. One coat. Oh, that is a really special thing. Hi, Liz. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Claire, that's very special. It's very thoughtful. Today I worked on ladybug sitters, goose sitters. They're new. I swear that I'm almost done with all the things and we're going to move on to summer. But I can't help myself. Alright, so there is our green. Now we're going to do the green on here. So anything that's going to be green parts, I'm going to go ahead and do. Hello, Brenda Herbs. Hello, friends. So let's come on in here. Okay. To the greens. And we're just going to follow right along. This green right in here. Nope. We're gonna do this green. That other stuff gets covered. That gets covered with this piece. And then I think I'm gonna leave this brown for like it's coming up out of the ground. So that's going to go on there. And then let's finish the rest of this one. Follow it along. Come right up to the top. This is going to be so pretty. Okay, this goes over that there. Looks good. Okay, so that's done. The green's done here. I think it looks fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go on to the white parts. Let me grab another paper towel. Yes, y'all comment the word show if you want to join us on our Whatnot show at 6 p.m. Eastern time today. If you want to shop our kits, you can comment the word Jesus to go check out our Easter collection. And then I released a bunch of stuff this morning that's brand new. Brand spanking new. Alright, so now we're going to do our cross, okay? So I'm going to do my cross, this bright, bright white. Of course, I have too much white here. And I'm going to go over it kind of distressed, like really kind of messy coating. This kit is in our Easter collection. It's called the Cross with Lilies. It is from last year, so you have to scroll through the shop and find it in the Easter collection. Remember, I'm doing this a little aged, and I'm not doing a makeup sponge for this. And I'm doing the top part white because I want to see how it looks with the wood underneath. Go this way. We're going to go around the leaf. And right up to that one. Let's do the other side. I can't help but to touch it with my finger, I swear. And I'm just scooping a little because a little goes a long way. And I will distress this. Okay, so let's see what it looks like on our brown. I do like that, so I think I'm going to leave the inner part brown, the outer part white. think it's really gonna look good. It's gonna look neutral, okay? We're going for a neutral. So we're gonna leave this, I thought about doing the white over this, but I think I'm just gonna leave it brown. I really like that. So now we're gonna take and go over this with a little bit of the light mocha. It's just like gonna be like a little creamy layer. And I'm just gonna lightly brush over the top of our white, not quite fully covering it, but just giving it a little, like layers of like a couple of different coats have been put on there. Just to like age it. And then I will probably do the edges once it is done. So a little bit better coverage. All right, let's come along. Oh no, let's do our edge last. All right, so liking this. Okay. So I'm going to do my lilies yellow. You can do whatever you want to with yours. I'm going to do mine yellow because I think that this is going to be really pretty. So yellow is my choice. All right, so those two are done. Now with our yellow, we're going to use sand, like I said, and baby duck. Lynn, we are working on like the 20th. Let me ask April. We don't have any orders from the 15th, so I'm not sure what is happening. Let me go look at your, let me pull this up on my phone really quick. Let me see what's happening. Give me just a second. Let me scroll. What date is this? Oh, Lynn, I see. Oh, it's waiting on the 15-inch B. That's what it's waiting on. The B. The B. Whoops. Pull this back up over here. It's waiting on the B. Alright, so we're going to grab us baby duck. And we just want a little. So I just have two little bits of these two yellows. Okay, we got a light yellow that's the sand. I know sand, you would think that it would be like more of a brown tone, but it's actually a really light yellow. So I picked sand and baby duck. And then if we need to add any white highlights, we can use our white over here. And I'm going to use a brush. So this is going to go over the top of this, and just in case you want to keep yourself informed about what needs to be painted, this back piece and the two right back there are going to need to be painted. So I'm going to start with the sand color on the back. Okay, so it's a light buttery yellow. I'm just going to go down a little further You can change up your colors if you want. You could do different colors. I looked up lilies and they have them in pink and blue. They have, I'm sure that they don't, I don't know if lilies actually come that color, but I picked the colors yellow to do for this one because I felt like that would be really pretty. So we've got this, and then this will cover this down here. Okay, so we've got this. So we need to paint this. Okay, so we're going to do this one. This yellow right there. And then let's see which one goes over this one. It's not that one. Which one is it? Is it this one? Not that one. It must be this one. It's that one. We're going to do the yellow on this. Now I'm using a brush because I don't want to use a sponge. I want to get the little brush strokes. So that's why I'm doing a brush. Alright, so we will add in the yellow, the other shade of yellow. Alright, so let's do, these all need yellow. So we're going to come in and do those. Go down a little further. Come back in, go down a little further. And I'm going to float my yellow, even though I'm going to distress it. I'm going to float my baby duck. I think I'm going to do that. It's my plan. So if you're not sure about what that looks like, we're going to do it. It's a great opportunity to practice. Alrighty. So, the stems, so little bits down here, those need painted. Alright, on every one of them. So there's only certain parts you paint on these. You don't have to paint the whole thing. Okay, so there's that one. There's that. We're going to do all of these right here. Is that all of them? I think so. And I'm going to probably distress and then add my baby duck. Dried pieces of paint. Oh, I was going to tell you guys. So remember how I told you I was going to reach out to DecoArt and see if I could be a retailer for their paint? And they are not accepting any retailers, no stores, no online, no nothing, indefinitely. I was pretty sad to hear that. And I thought, man, you'd think that they would open that up considering they did away with the paint in Hobby Lobby, but no, maybe they have something else planned. I was really sad. I would have loved to have had their paint. Alright, so here we are. Look at how it's coming together. So there's a lighter yellow on top of that white. And now we're going to do baby duck. Okay, I'm going to get me an angled brush. Find one. All right, we're going to go with this one. It's a number 7. And we need some water. Alrighty, so I'm going to use a plate, like a different plate. Okay, I'm going to get a plate here, put some water. So one of the things you do when you float is that you're just basically putting a little bit of paint on one end, like on the tip of your brush, just like right there at the tip. And then you're floating that color along the edge. Michelle, girl, I don't know. They just said they weren't accepting anymore. It didn't say anything about not still proceeding with the people who currently offer it.
We're gonna go.
Okay.
You have a key?
Will you check in my car to make sure? Actually, it might be on my desk. Okay.
It's on your desk.
All right. So I'm doing yellow along the bottom. You could also do it along the top. I'm just going to do mine along the bottom. Oh, I said I was going to distress that. I sure did. I sure did. All right. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and go forward. We're just going to continue with the baby duck along the bottom. Just, it's a little, giving it just a little highlight. And just pick up some water as you go. There's that one. Actually, that needs a little more on that edge. So I'm just picking up some on the tip of my brush. And then you probably can't really see it very good, but let me get some of this yellow out of here. I had too much paint there. We're doing all around our edge. You just float the tip along the edge of your piece. On to the next. You'll know when you need some water. Pieces are so small. I don't like how fluffy this brush is. what's next? All right, we're gonna go along the bottom of these. And you have to keep reloading your brush because you're dropping off paint. When you lay this kind of over the top, you're gonna get this layered look. Oh, not that one. It's gonna be this one. So you get this little layered, like, it's just some dimension on your flower. All right, let's go to the rest of them. Let's get this moving, shall we? This one and up the top, and this one, me and this brush are just not friends. Side. Just a little bit more. All right, let's do it. This, we're gonna go up and around the top of all of this. I need a little more. Let's make it a little darker. There we go. Give it a little more life. You can see how I'm doing those. Very pretty. All right, now these here, we need to do all of these tops here. Okay, let's turn it around. We're gonna come around each one. Oops. Each of our little flowers. That was too much, I think. Some people like to really load their brush. I just don't like to do that. I like a little bit at a time. Last one. Okay, I think this looks It's starting to take shape. So we're gonna lay this over the top of this. And then we're gonna do, let's see, where's the other? This one goes over the top of that. And then we have our little one that goes like that. Ooh, look at how it's layering, so cute. Okay. This one goes over here. And then that one goes there. We still have to do the centers, but I am loving it. And then this one. And this one. And this one. So every little layer got its own little something. It's so cute. Let's put our green in the back so we can see what we're working with here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. I don't know what y'all think. What do you guys think? No, I have still not started the Corey Richards trial. I haven't. I watched the Dateline. I watched the Dateline or 48 Hours special from like, I want to say like 2 years ago. Last night, trying to like catch myself up on it. And I haven't watched it yet. I keep saying I'm going to start it. And I haven't. Alright, y'all. I don't know what you think, but I think this looks really fantastic. I'm also not sure how I want to do the centers. I really kind of like the wood centers. Let's go back. I really, really, really like the wood centers. Maybe do little bits at the tops of them. Okay, I'm going to use the terracotta to do a little bit at the top. I'm just going to use a small brush. I'm just going to use this tiny little brush right here. And I'm just going to use what's in the lid. And then we're going to distress these. So this is the terracotta. I feel like I'm going to need to do 2 coats on this. It's cute. I like it. I hope y'all get this one and you craft it because it was so pretty. Or it was so... the ones I saw that people crafted last year were so pretty. And I wanted to do this one and I never did. So I for sure wanted to do this one today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to craft tomorrow. I have some requests. There's a bunch of different individual requests from people of like, can you do this one? Can you do this one? Can you do this one? So I might start doing some requests tomorrow. I just have to check and see if I have them cut. If not, I'll have to cut them. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to get the cocoa. Hello, Christine. I'm going to grab cocoa. I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use this brush. This one is a 3/8 inch angled, and I'm gonna do cocoa. But first things we're gonna do is sand all these, and then we're gonna do cocoa to like shade just a little bit, like a shadow. So I think what I'm gonna do is use my super smoothed out sandpaper before we do that, and I'm just going to sand lightly to get a little distressing, and then I'm going to come in and add that cocoa. I think I'm going to see how it looks distressed. We may not have to do it. Everything's getting sanded. Everything. And this is like a worn down 120. Those look really good. All right, let's do the bottom of these. And then the tops. And this one. And then the tops. Basically, you just go piece by piece. All right, this, we're gonna do the green. And I think I am gonna do some extra brown. For the dirt. With the asphaltum. I think I am going to do that. Alrighty, let's do our flowers here. We might be able to skip the cocoa. And get this to look the way I want it to. See how my cross is distressing? Exactly what I'm going for. That weathered look. Super distressing. I want this to look like I went to like Home Goods. I want it to look like I bought it, but I made it. All right, let's do our green. Oh, outstanding. Outstanding job. So I have a text message. Oh. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna get my little scratchy sandpaper and I'm just gonna go around these little brown edges just a little. Just to give them a little aging. My duster. Alright. Let's dust out this. Heck, we might not need to do our edges. Alright, let's see what this starts to look like. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, love it. All right, let me get this dark here. Driving to New Mexico tomorrow. First birthday, first time seeing him in person. Oh, that is awesome. I hope you have a fantastic time. Little brush and a little bit of this, and I'm gonna go over this here just a little darker. I think I might do a green stand, maybe. We shall see. Looks. Let's dry it. And sand it. I'm pretty in love with this. Pretty much. All right. Let me get my glue. It's over on this other one, this other station over here. Look at that. It gets all gummy and goopy and yucky. This is so gross. Ugh. Better get it before it gets worse. I think it's something to do with the glue in the lid and the material of the lid. Pretty sure. Yuck. Hello, Queen Mother 12. Look what we're crafting today. It's so pretty. All right, now if you want to come in and add some wax with your brush and like come back in and just dab it up, you could do that too. And then I'm going to come over the top of this one and just tap on the cross. And then I'm going to take my brush, dust it off, and we're going to glue this on to this back piece. Right here. So let's add our glue. I flipped it upside down because we've got a stand and this needs to be able to line up to go in there properly. So I want to make sure I got it situated the way that it should go. All right, I'm gonna grab my markers and a little green. Let's check this green right here. I'm gonna go with that. And I'm just gonna go through, let's go through our leaves. Just give them some character. And our stems. Just a little bit. It's not really too much, it's kind of just enough. Just a little bit. Alright, so let's put, this one goes on top of here. And I'm going to add a little glue where the leaves go. I'm going to grab my stand, so that I know that this is going to go in there correctly. And I'll just hold it till it dries just a little. All right. Next, so this one will go here. Alright. So line it up. This is so pretty. Let's do the other side. Trying to clamp it down. All right, this one's gonna go here. And all the little pieces go on the front. So I did yellow lilies, like a yellow and cream. Alright. This one doesn't go there. It goes there. I think it's looking really good. It is stick fast thick. Stuff is fantastic. 3 more. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. A calming feeling. I wanted to do something kind of neutral, kind of like a boho, but kind of neutral, but could be Easter, but isn't Easter. Like you could leave it out all year and it would be really neutral. Alright, we need to figure out our stand. Thinking I want to do green, but I'm not sure. So I'm looking for a marker. You know how the center of like lilies have that like orangey brownish look? It's kind of what I'm trying to make happen here. Over the terracotta. It looks really like bright, but it's actually not. It's not as bright as it looks. Hang on. I don't think I ended up not using the cocoa. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you guys so much. YouTube people will catch on eventually. I haven't been here. I mean, I've had my channel for so long, and I just am not consistent. And YouTube's like, we're not really sure what to do about her. So people will come catch on soon. At least I think so. But it looks so good. So now I need to figure out how I want to do my stand. I was thinking maybe Susan, Whatnot is completely free for you to sign on and watch anybody you want to. The only time you have to do anything more than that is if you decide you want to buy something, and then you have to create a verified buyer account. You can go watch all the videos you want to. I'm undecided. Hello, Susan. I'm undecided what I want to do with our stand. I'm going to do a green stand. I know that's probably not something I would normally do, but I think I'm going to do a green one. Oh, Susan, it's very easy. It's absolutely very easy. Download Whatnot. Like, if you comment show, so comment show, and then my page is going to send you a link. And when you go through that link, it's a referral. Your Whatnot's going to give you $15 to spend wherever you want. If you don't want to spend it, you don't have to spend it. But in case you ever think you might want to spend it, you can spend it anywhere on Whatnot. You don't have to just spend it on my shows. You can spend it wherever. Wherever you want to go, use it. You could just leave it in your account too and save it for later, okay? But Whatnot gives you $15 credit when you join. Just make sure that you use someone's referral. If you just go to Apple or Android or like Google Play and just download the app, you won't qualify for it. You have to go through somebody's referral. So if you want that, comment show, and then you just join Whatnot. It's free. And then once you join, it's going to let you watch whatever you want to watch, and it's going to say, do you want to shop this show? Become a verified buyer. Basically all it is if you ever want to shop there, you have to give, like, you have to put in your payment information, and that's how it works. I love the green. Love it. And I did kind of like a dry green, like a not a heavy coat of green, just like a dry. I like it. I'm going to distress it. And y'all, our craft will be done today. So pretty. I'm going to come back on after our craft. We're going to talk about Whatnot again. For all the people who do not know about Whatnot, I'm going to run you through all the ins and outs. We're going to spend a little bit of time talking about it. Just like we did last week. But lots of people come and go. So, I want to do my due diligence to let everybody know what to expect. In case they're wondering. They've never heard of it. Glue. Alrighty, so we're going to put our stand. So I like to put glue, stick my thing in here sometimes just to make sure, and then stick it on the bottom. But this doesn't have a double opening, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to stack it, and then we're going to glue our cross in. You got to get your dinner done so you can be ready. Dorothy! Dorothy Rollins. I'm not going to obligate people to do local pickup, but we do have a local pickup option on our Whatnot. I've never used it, so I don't know what it's like, but there is an option for local pickup. And I know we only have like a handful of people that shop with us. Most of the time we're just shipping anyways. But we just got a local pickup turn on in our profile. So we can't do it until probably April because our shows are already scheduled with all the settings. But there is a local pickup option. That would be great, right? I didn't have that setting when I scheduled all the shows that I already have for March, but I believe the new shows that are made in the future, I can use that setting. I'm still learning all the things too. But let's go over our colors that we use today while that's drying. And if you are on the YouTube channel, the link to this craft kit is in the description. If you're on Facebook, you can comment the word Jesus, and that is a keyword that will give you that's our keyword automation for our Easter collection. I also put the link to this, and it's in the comments. So let me see if I can post this link again in case you guys want to go get this one. Let me see. Oh, swipe it up. Swipe it up. Let me open it. Let me copy the link. Copy. And then I'll put it in Facebook again. So that y'all, because it's from last year. Okay, so I don't want y'all to have to go searching for it. But if you comment Jesus, bunny, or egg is our keywords for Easter. Oh, come on. It's going to make me go out here to leave a comment. This is not new. This is from last year. Y'all need to go and check our Easter collection and scroll all the way, like sort the collection from oldest to newest, and you can go see what you've missed over the last like almost 4 years. So this, I believe, was last year, and I wanted to craft it, and I cut this to craft it, and then I couldn't figure out where it was. And then I found it in a bin over here on my shelf that says Old Easter, Old Easter. And I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. I'm going to craft it. So I've been wanting to do this one. So that is that. Now let's go over our colors. We use asphaltum for the little dirt down there. Okay. We used sand. We used baby duck. We used warm beige. No, we didn't. We didn't use warm beige. We used terracotta. We used lush green. And then we used light mocha. And we used white. Ugh, I can't get it closed with all that gunk on there. And then we used white. And then we also did our dark wax first. So this is how it turned out. It's so pretty. I'll take a picture and show you guys. So pretty. Let me snap a picture. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Let me take away my little cutting board so you can see through it. Because that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I gotta be able to see where my camera is. Alright, so this is how it turned out. So pretty. I love it. I need to clean my camera. My camera is so gross. Take another picture. All right. Cute. Well, thank you. All right, let me put myself on here. Thank you so much for being here today. So, if you are on the YouTube, you can go to the description and check out my shop. We have over 3,000 SKUs of craft kits that you can choose from. We have a lot of stuff. We have crushed glass, we have resin, we have wood cutouts, we have earrings, like blank earrings that you can paint your, they're called paint your own earrings. They're really cute. We have a great gift idea things. We have so much stuff to choose from. Number 2, our t-shirts are no longer in our shop. They're going to be on Whatnot. So if you want to shop our t-shirts, you can go to Whatnot and do that. So YouTube friends, in the description of this video is our Whatnot referral and our link to this kit specifically. Once you get to the shop, you can go look around. So that is for y'all. If you're on Facebook, you can use keyword responders. So you can type the word show and Facebook will send you a message with the automation we've set up to go to our Whatnot. It is at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and then we have another one Thursday, and then we have shows booked on Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have one show for Friday because we have Crafty Crate that week. So on the weeks we have Crafty Crate, we will do our show on Friday. It's once a month. It'll just be, you know, one Friday a month. And it'll be in the afternoon, okay? Now, we have a lot of t-shirt shows booked, and we have 2 craft kit shows, and I'm going to come back on with my phone. That way I can walk around and talk to you guys about it. And I'm going to tell you about the different shows that we have scheduled. They're not all t-shirts, and there is some scheduled for craft kits. So I want to tell you about that so you can be prepared. And so if you want to come back, I will be coming back on to Facebook here momentarily on my phone, not on the little thing where I can stream to both places. So YouTube friends, if you have a Facebook and you want to come hang out and learn, just hop over to my page. It's DIY, Amber Strong DIY is my page on Facebook, and I will be there. And then, yeah, so I want to have time to talk about this before our 6 o'clock show. So I'll be right back. But y'all, look at this. Look at how cute this is. It's so pretty. I love how I did it. I hope you do too. So go grab it. And then we have new stuff in the shop. So if you're on Facebook, you can comment the word fresh. Fresh is a keyword that takes you to our newest collection, where there is currently, let me pull it up so I can tell you, there is currently newest products. We have released 242 new things this year. So the little bunnies that I did, the other day, they're in there. All the huggers we did together. The little bloom with the fence, the girl and boy ducks, the bless my blooms, the duck shelf huggers, the bee shelf hugger, the lilies. I was going to try to do the lilies to go with our drawer, but I just am not going to have enough time. All the inserts for the windows are there. All right here. And then all of this is all what we just did last week. So last week we had a new release. This week we've had a new release. Lots of new releases. And this is like 5 pages of new stuff since, you know, the beginning of the year. So to get there, you just go to the menu and it says newest products right there. And then it pulls it up and you can sort also by best-selling, A to Z, low to high, high to low, new to old, and old to new. So when I was telling you guys about Easter, if you go to our collections, go to where it says holiday, click Easter. Okay, it's going to pull it up. There's 181 Easter items, and you can sort this old to new, hit apply, and then it's going to reverse the order. So the very first things we ever released in the shop, you can go all the way back. This one, we discontinued this because we're not carrying this one anymore. But like the bucket of carrots, super cute. Love that one. I want to craft that. Lots of different things. The spindle carrot, that one is a favorite of people's. We've got different Easter things, like I think the Simply Blessed or the oval Jesus would be beautiful with this one, the oval Jesus. You've got the big bunny couple that's older. You've got slot inserts. This is the He is Risen. This kind of will tie in with that if you have the interchangeable box base. There's a lot of stuff here. The reversible spring and Easter is little carrots. The hop-in bunny cars is so much fun. The Build a Easter basket is great for kids. Me and the grandkids did this one. This one right here, the Bunny Friend Sitter, we did those. The quilt cross, lots of goodies. The big bunny with carrots. And then right here is the cross with lilies. That's the one we just crafted. The bunny in the flower pot. There's a Happy Easter tier tray set right there. Adorable Easter gnome couple. And then you just keep going further and further until you get the new stuff. So this is old to new. And then you just go to page 2. And if you ever want to see more pictures of something, if you click on the listing, swipe on your phone, the pictures to the left. And everything will be here in more detail Like, look how cute that is. That's the interchangeable arched cathedral box base. And then these are all the different bases that this goes in. Look at that bunny sniffing the flowers with the little butterfly. Here's the market cart, the barn. We haven't done any of these kits in a long time. We have a lot of them I haven't done. I probably need to do one of those because people do like this collection. But anyways, everything is here. And then there's descriptions. It tells you to shop the compatible bases. What does that look like? And then it's like gives you like other things you might like. We've got lots and lots and lots of things. The 3 bunnies in pots, we did those, I believe year before last. These are really cute too. Look at this little bunny with the little tiny glasses. The little tiny glasses. And there's lots of pictures. We provide, oh, and sometimes I put the video tutorial in. So you can watch the tutorial from the listing of some of them, not all of them. If you're looking for little Easter bucket or tags for baskets, we have these little bunny cars that you can get personalized. There's round signs. There is the bunny topper for the post. There's spindle base inserts, huggers, hutches. I mean, everything is in this, and then each of these are also in their own like collections. Okay, so like the hutches have their own collections, but they're also Easter. This is the Story of Jesus silhouette, the Story of Jesus cross, a leaner like this. You got the little Easter egg tree, the tomb he is risen. There's a lot. This is a little bunny kids trio. That one's super cute. You get all 3 of these little bunnies right here. Great little craft. There's lots and lots. And then other people have sent me pictures that I can use to give you a finished example if I don't get a chance to get to them. So cute. So cute. There's lots and lots and lots of choices. And so just come through here and look in the Easter collection. If you want to check out spring, so then you would just go back to the menu, go to our collections, go to seasonal, drop down, spring. Everything's kind of here. And sometimes there's an overlap of like Easter to spring. Sometimes there's not. Certain things are only in certain collections. Just depends on what it is. I mean, look at that little primitive sheep with the heart. Like, it's just so cute. The little spring moose. I love Christine's button bee. If you have not seen that, that is stinking cute. Look at her button sheep. I want to do the button church. I really want to do that. I think I might do that this week. Her little 3 spring houses, precious. Precious. So precious. These are great for adding a patriotic vibe with the different flowers. There's lots of choices, y'all. I know my phone's small. It's far away. But y'all go check the shop. We have a whole collection page. If you tap the word collections, it opens the collections page where you can see like a visual of things. Like we have a bundle collection. And then it says like spring collection, summer. It's a little bit of more detailed, all of the holidays, and you can kind of like visually see it. Glass and resin is there. Everyday, the everyday things that are like great for year round. All of these little collections here. All of our interchangeables. There's a bazillion interchangeable collections. Round signs, paint your own earrings, other collections. And then we have our subscriptions down at the very bottom of that page. So if you want to get our craft box or you want to get our t-shirt club, you can go to either one of these. I will tell you, we ended up having 2 additional crafty crates for March. So I'll probably list those so that we can just move through those as a if somebody wants to get them. But let me pull this back up. So y'all go check out the shop. Go see what you can't live without. And I'm going to be back on in just a few minutes to chit chat with you guys. And so just watch for notifications. If you don't see a notification, just know I'm coming right back. All right. So otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow. And enjoy your evening.